Do you give homeless people food or money that's on the side of the road asking for food or money? Now, my point of view is no. Because, now listen, not all the time do I say no. So I was about 5 or 6 months pregnant with my daughter, and there was a guy on the side of the road. We had just ate Texas Roadhouse. I had ribs, I had all kinds of Texas Roadhouse leftovers, and it was a very nice meal. Like, it was half a baked potato, it was rolls, it was half a rack of ribs, and I'm not talking about me chewing on the side of the ribs. I used a knife and I cut my ribs, and a half a baked potato. I mean, I didn't even eat the other half. So there was rolls and butter and peanuts, and I mean, what else did I have? I had half of a blooming onion, and we stopped at the side of the road, and he was literally, at my window, and we was like, hey, we have leftover Texas Roadhouse. Would you like it? He's like, no, I want money. Exactly what he said. No, I'd rather have money. And we didn't have the money to give him. But there has been many situations where I was working as a waitress one time, and I just had got off work. I worked until like 10 o'clock at night, and I stopped at McDonald's, and we're actually passing McDonald's right now. Every time I go past this McDonald's, I think of that. So I was actually at Kroger's, which is right across from the McDonald's, and I was getting in because it was my mom's birthday, and I had got her a bouquet of flowers. And there was a lady that walked over to me, and she was like, hey, I have some kids in a car. I am about 5 hours away and from my home. My vehicle is almost out of gas. I can't afford to get back, and I just need something to get my kids food. I just need some food. So I went to McDonald's across the road, and I got each one of the kids a Happy Meal, and I got her a cheeseburger. And I also put $20 in that bag, and I handed it to her. And I felt so good about myself. Those kids got to eat. She got a little bit of gas money. That's about all I could have done. And I mean, I really felt good about that. And about a couple months later, I was maybe about probably about what? How far is the Walmart where we was just at?
From here?
From here.
Not even 5 minutes, maybe 5 minutes.
About 5 minutes away. I was up at a different Walmart. And the lady came to me, this exact same lady, and said, hey, I'm almost out of gas. Read the same story. And she also, I forgot to tell you, during the first time she told me, she was talking about how she had her brother or somebody, or dad or somebody in a vehicle, and they had cancer. She had to get them back home to get their treatment. And they came here for the treatment. Or something happened. There's cancer involved in it. This has been many years. This is over like almost 2 decades ago. But there was cancer involved in it. Somebody in the vehicle had to get back to... it was about 2 hours away, and they had to get back home because they was here for cancer treatments or something. And that's what really, told me the story. Well, she told me the exact same story again. I mean, she didn't skip a beat. And this was literally a couple months later. And I'm like, okay. I didn't fall for it. And then about a year later, across the bridge.
You mean to tell me you didn't call her out?
Listen.
No, I
A year later, she got me again. Same exact lady got me again. Same story. And I was like, hey, that time I did say something. I was like, hey, you've already got me twice in a year's time. I was like, and I felt so bad because I remember her saying that they didn't have long to live. And I was like, this now. I felt horrible for thinking that. And for saying that, but she read that story to me over 3 times, and I said that, and I felt bad that I even said that to her. I don't want to cry because I felt bad for even saying that, because my dad died of cancer. But I do not play when somebody sits there and tells me a cancer sob story. And was I bad for saying that?
It was better than what I would have said.
I'm telling you, that's the honest truth. I felt bad. I feel bad to this day saying it to her, because maybe it is true, but I don't think it is, because that was literally a year and a half's time gap. Same story, same everything, and that woman just kept saying that to me. Exactly. She had it scripted up. She scripted it up. She sure did.
I called her up.
But she did get Happy Meals, a dinner, and $20 out of me the first round. Yeah, her little black dog passed away. But that's been a couple of years ago. So don't think I'm cold-hearted because I skipped over that. But I'm telling you, it was, that story still sets with me, and it makes me mad because she lied. She had to lie, and then it made me feel bad because I'm not that type of person to be like, well, they should have already been unalive by now. I should have never said that.
That's why you can't trust a lot of things people
I feel bad in my chest, in my heart right now, even thinking about me saying that to somebody. Because what if that was true? But I was so mad because I gave that woman literally, and I'm not a rich person. That $20, I mean, meant something to me, and I'd probably spend her $20 getting all the food, you know? So, and I thought I was doing something good. So comment below if you've ever had somebody do that to you, and that's a reason why. I mean, everybody is not like that, but I still hold that close. I feel bad. I'm mad still. Is it bad? She got me. So if you're watching this video, you need to change your story up.